Why women are so competitive with each other? Well, it's my theory based on my observations. I think there are three reasons why women, um, and I'm sure there are more, but I think there are three main reasons to me why women compete. One, most women, everybody, not just women, most people in the Black community have mother issues, and I'm not talking about just people who hate their mothers. Even people who have good relationships with their mothers have mother issues because we've somehow, in many different ways, not been mothered properly because of how we're conditioned, how we have to operate in this society. Um, a lot of people weren't mothered properly, and as a result of their mother either being Miss Independent, career go-getter, so she neglected some part of mothering because of that, or because she had to be a single mother and probably take care of multiple children on her own. It's very difficult for a woman to mother properly when that situation is what it is. And then there are women who just weren't interested in being mothers in the first place. They had children, but they didn't really want children. And they had children as a result of wanting to keep the man, or, whatever it is. But it's not really about, oh, I want to have children. That was most women don't have children because, okay, I decide I want to have children. And so just that intention, setting that intention before doing it, you're going to be a good mother because you want it, right? So, and I'm not saying that there are lots of women, I'm not saying that women aren't good mothers. A lot of them aren't good mothers, right? But I'm saying if you want it to be the ultimate mother, setting that intention from before would have made it very possible. So I think a lot of people, a lot of women have issues with their mothers. And so they have issues with feminine energy. And so it's very difficult for them to have good relationships with women, to love women, to form, good relationships with women. And the truth is that it's good. It's good for us. I can't think of another type of relationship that is more beneficial to women than when they're in sisterhood, you know so that's one thing. The second one is because men are short. There's a shortage of men, and so women have to compete with each other for men. There are not enough around. A lot of women have to be single mothers. A lot of women have to be without a husband because there's a shortage of them. And so and then everybody wants the best man that they can get. Everybody wants the alpha male. Everybody wants, the best of the lot. And so not everybody can have that. And so it sounds harsh, but the truth is that people want what they want. And if you see a man and he is what you want, you might just go for him because him suits whatever needs that you think you have, or he's gonna fulfill them. So you're gonna go after him and compete with the other woman to get him. And that's why a lot of women end up in side chick situations, or situations where there's a wife and there's a side chick, which to me is a very toxic situation. A very toxic situation. It would be better if we were to practice polygyny. More women would have husbands, and there would be less competition, and women would live in sisterhood. They would love each other and care for each other and care for children. Children would have more mothers. So imagine that type of impact on our community when our people have more mothering. So that's the second thing. The third thing I believe is capitalism. They market products to us every day. They market things to us every day, branding to us. And women are very vulnerable to these things. We want all of these material things that they market to us, and we believe that these things validate us, make us valuable. And so we want to get them, whether we're going to get them through competing in school to be the brightest, competing in school to have, the highest education so that we can get the highest earning jobs, so we can get that money that is going to afford us these things. And or we're going to compete to get the man who is going to provide us with those things. So there's so many things that sets us up to compete with each other.